So I recently picked up part of a collection, and the part that I picked up was pieces that I would have never thought that I would have had in my collection. So I'm really happy and fortunate to have these two Stay Puft guys in my collection. Now, I don't normally do videos about older pops, but I think these two pops, we need to see these two 6-inch pops. So I got the two 6-inch Stay Puft Marshmallow guys. I picked these off a guy who had picked up a whole collection, and then he was just kind of dissolving the collection. So I was more than happy to pick up these two Stay Puft guys, because I think that they vaulted these back in 2013. I'm not real sure that we'll ever see these guys in a 6-inch again, and I had been looking for them for a really long time, to be completely and totally honest. So when he sent me the picture of these, I thought, well, how could he possibly have two items that I really want? But I don't normally do videos about older pops, and the reason I'm going to do this one is I'm thinking that maybe y'all would want to know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at buying a pop, or when I'm looking at a used pop. Some of the things that I'm going to look at on the box, and then I'm going to get him out of the box, and I'm actually going to look at him and see if he was an out-of-box collection or in-the-box collection. I'm going to give it a thorough run-through just to see if maybe I need to clean him up with a little soap and water, because a lot of people are afraid to clean these guys up. Don't be afraid to clean them up. If you need to use a little soap and water on a rag and wipe him down, it won't hurt anything. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne, and this is Wayneko. Now, like I was saying just a second ago, I don't normally do videos on pops that are older in nature, or just in older in general. I try and get the ones that are up and coming or had just came out. I mean, that's just the way that I try and base it off the collection. So to keep things relevant, right? Because it's all about keeping things relevant. I picked these up off a collection that was being liquidated. The guy had already sold some of them on eBay and some more to a few other people. So I was fortunate enough that no one picked these up, and I managed to get the Stay Puft guys in my collection, which I'm super excited about. I had honestly been wanting these guys for a long time, and I kind of just want to go over some of the stuff that I look for when I'm looking at these pops. So we're going to start off with this guy. The box is not in that great of a shape. I mean, so you can clearly tell that it's an older pop and that it's been thrown around, because the boxes just have blemishes here. This corner is actually pushed out a little. We have a ding here, ding here, ding here. Now, here's the other thing that we know. We know the bigger the box, the harder it is to keep them intact, right, without getting jacked up. So this box was not taken very good care of, and maybe it was like this when he got it. Maybe he did this. You know, I don't really know. I know there's a piece over here that I can kind of push in on the plastic. The plastic has some creasing in it, just scratches everywhere. So as a in-the-box collection, I'm going to venture to say that this was probably not an in-the-box collection, just because of the condition in which the box is in. Normally, if things are an in-the-box collection, you put them on a shelf, they're never touched again, so the box doesn't take any damage, right? This box has taken significant amount of damage. So I'm going to say that this was an out-of-box collection. But to be fair enough, I'm going to get him out of the box and we're going to check him out. So this is from their 30th year anniversary. From the Ghostbusters, it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Really awesome figure. He's 109 in the group. For some reason, it's not on the back. It's normally on the back as well. So he's 109 out of the group. This is not the glow variant, so there's a glow variant to this guy also. He didn't have the glow variants. He did have this one and Toasty. So these were the two that I wanted anyways, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know there was a glow variant until I looked up these two guys. Let's get him out of the box, and let's just see if what kind of condition he's in. And here, let's take a closer look at the box right before we do that, though. Like I was saying, you know, the stuff that I'm looking for is the clear damage, right? I mean, so we have damage there, damage here. This corner is kind of blown out. Let me get it in frame there. That would help, right? So you can see that the corner's kind of blown out. I know that could have been done like in the process of shipping, because I've seen that happen before. You see the damage here, and then over here on the plastic, it's almost like it's come away from the box a little in some places. And I'm okay with that. Look, I know when I buy used stuff, I mean, it's used, right? It's not brand new. It's not going to be in a condition that I was happy with when I was picking it up at the store. That's not going to be the case at all. It is simply going to be a used pop. I know this one was open just because the tape back here was broken. So let's see if I can get that in there. You see the tape back there is already broken. So I know that these guys were opened up and they were taken out. I just want to see what they look like on the outside, though, because like I was saying, you know, you can clean these things up. A lot of people don't believe that are afraid. Let's say don't believe, they're afraid to clean them up. I am not afraid to clean them up. I will take a wet rag. I will put just a little bit of water on it, and then I will just lightly wipe it off. I won't get aggressive. I won't try and pull the paint off. I'm not using paint thinner. We're not using chemical cleaning. We're just using water, right? I mean, let's use common sense when we're doing that. This guy was definitely an out-of-the-box collection, and I'm actually okay with him being an out-of-the-box collection because as we all know here, a lot of the things that I collect are an out-of-the-box collection, and I can even see where they tried to clean him up a little, and they just didn't spend enough time trying to clean him up. But I am still super stoked that I get to add this guy to my collection. I mean, I don't think y'all truly understand how happy I am that I get to add this guy to my collection. Let's take a closer look at him. So this is the 6-inch State Puft Marshmallow Man. You can see that he's got blemishes where he was out of the box, he probably fell. He's got a little discoloration. I don't think you can really see it on camera. So it's a little discoloration through here, which tells me maybe there was a dust buildup on him or something, and they tried to clean it off. I mean, you can even see there where they took some of the paint. So they used some kind of chemical trying to clean him off. And guys, that's what I'm saying. You do not use a chemical when we're cleaning these guys off, right? I mean, they will clean off without a chemical. Trust me. So as I was saying, you do not use a chemical when you're cleaning these guys. I can clearly tell that somebody tried to take something to him to get him cleaned up. And I'm still okay with that because I got these things at such an extraordinary price that there's no way that I can do anything other than be okay and add these to my collection. I mean, because this guy's going to look really awesome on a shelf. And I don't know if he's going to be an in-the-box or out-of-the-box collection. I'm almost thinking that he might stay in the box just just because he has been out of the box, just to preserve what is left of him. I think that he's going to go out of the box, but never, ever, ever take a chemical to your pop and clean them. I'm telling you, trust me, just a little water will do it. And if a little water won't do it, maybe you should add some very, very, very mild dish soap. Now, when I say very mild, I mean very mild. But I wouldn't do that. It would have to be an extreme situation for me to want to do that. I mean, because like I said, just a little water in a cloth will get these guys clean. These things make my heart happy. So, like I said, I wanted these guys for a long time. I really wanted the Toasty, so I didn't honestly think that I would ever, ever, ever get the Toasty, and this is the one that I wanted. Just a really, really, really extraordinary pop. You know, the crazy thing is that both of these guys come in the same box, so there's some kind of crazy variance going on there that they didn't put on the box. Let's take a closer look at this guy. So like I was telling y'all, I picked these guys up on a liquidation, and I'm really happy that I did, and I paid a really good price for them. This guy does not look like that he was, well, maybe just a little up top here. It looks like they tried to clean him, but I don't see that they tried to use any chemicals. I mean, as you can see, none of the paint has come off. I mean, he has a little bit of paint spill over here, but that's nothing that they would have done cleaning him. This is an extraordinarily well done. You know, I didn't ever think that I would have one of these in my hand. But I'm really happy that I do have this guy in my hand, and he's going to go right beside his brother here, and they're going to sit on the wall, and they're going to just add to my collection, which is a really, really, really awesome, like, add to my collection. And I think these guys were vaulted back in 2013. I could be wrong. Maybe you could throw me a comment down below and tell me if they still had these guys in circulation or not, but I truly, truly believe that they don't. I mean, I haven't seen them in circulation, and that's the best I know. Now, I have there's lots and lots of stuff going on with the channel, and I'm going to have a part 2 to this video. So I picked up these two and like 5 other pops which I'll do the other 5 pops all together because I probably won't take them out of the box. We'll go through those 5 pops and I'll show them to you just from a collecting point. And I know that 2 of them were not an out of the box collection out of the set. I don't know about the other 3, so we'll inspect those boxes a little better and determine if they were an out of box or in the box collection. But I'm willing to bet that, because in a lot of situations the 3-inch pops stay in the box and then the bigger pops come out of the box, and I don't really know like what the justification is, but that's what I tend to see a lot when I see people's collections, is the bigger ones are out of the box, the smaller ones are still in the box. Maybe it's just a space constraint thing. I mean, because I can get both of these guys a lot closer together out of the box than I can in the box. I mean, so if I was guessing, I would guess and say that it's a space constraint, and that's why the bigger guys tend to come out of the box and the smaller guys tend to stay in the box. Lots of exciting stuff going on. I really appreciate y'all watching this video. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you guys, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one.